The majority of people have a goal. From here to the goal, there is a gap. In Spanish, we have a saying, to start the house from the roof. What we are talking about is creating those foundations, not rushing the foundations, so that they are solid and strong. Wherever the house later comes with 2 stores, 3 stores, a bigger garden, a smaller garden, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, that's not totally relevant unless you have a very clear goal from the beginning, or you have a goal that keeps changing and it keeps molding. But what we are saying here is that while most people focus on the finalized goal and they try to see how to get there, they don't see how you can get there from where they are at. And we are like building that gap by keeping adding frequencies that take us to a point of more empowered, more aware, stronger.
I think you pointed out really well. And what comes to my mind as you speak is that having that solid goal, having that picture that you want to achieve, that itself can be very disempowering, because when you look at that and you look at where you are and you are like, what the hell? Like, why is it not happening? Why is it so far? How am I going to get it? So focusing on that might actually be, like you said, shooting yourself on the foot.
Yeah. And I originally have a goal, and when I saw it wasn't happening, what I did is, rather than me getting frustrated at not getting there, I took lots of steps to get there. So now the goal is kind of still there, but I'm not worried how long it will take to close that gap. But I am much, much closer. But even if I don't get there, it's no longer important because I feel so much more ahead from where I was. So basically, sometimes the goal helps you to evolve faster, because I think my goal itself is now changing. It's going into a different direction and it's having things added to it. So now that original goal is not exactly as what I have in mind, but I have achieved much more than I would have if I had never had a goal in the first place. But what I did is stop taking the goal as the goal itself and make each little step toward the goal as multiple goals that are more doable, more achievable, and that made me feel more empowered. And it's not just the way I feel, it's the way I am, because I actually achieved diplomas and studies and things that were getting me there. So they are on my wall. They are physical things I've achieved. I would have never maybe gone for it because they were very demanding. Like, for instance, Distinguished Toastmaster, 4 years of intense work, or the PhD, another 3 years. So it's things that maybe I wouldn't have done. So thank you for the goal, but then thank you to me for releasing the goal and unhooking myself from the goal and allowing my life to be happy and successful every day. So now I always say, give each day what each day asks of you. Whatever things appear today, I always leave everything else and I focus on that only, because that's what they wanted from me today. I have to admit, or I have to agree, or I have to accept that my life and my destiny wants for me what I want for myself, and that my higher self is helping me achieve it. So rather than fighting against myself like I used to and getting angry about not being somewhere else where I thought I should be, very dangerous word, now I accept whatever each day brings and I deal with that. And until it's settled and done, I don't put it aside and I don't go to bed. And when that day is done, I feel complete, I feel satisfied, I feel fulfilled, I feel happy. Because if I don't wake up tomorrow, I've done everything up to today. My best every day. And if I do wake up tomorrow, I have another opportunity for another new beginning and another 24 hours of excitement. So I never really get angry anymore. I can go, oh, for goodness sake, but that's more like a part of the game that I'm playing. I'm playing the game of how exciting is today? How exciting do I make it? How do I meet everything that I'm asked? Can I actually make it? And if I make it, I have the ability to go tomorrow, another day, and another day. and one day requires to check exams. Another day asking me to write an article. Another day is asking me to prepare some lessons or to talk to somebody or to do a polyglot exchange. I don't know, or to go out or to go downstairs to the garden and look at the clouds. Whatever it is, everything is as valuable as everything else. There is no activity more important, more special, or more whatever. Everything is got a quality and a frequency that needs to be included and integrated that day. For my day to be successful, the week to be successful. And when you look back, like I do when I look at my diaries, then you can put all that picture in one smaller place. You can summarize and you see clearly what you have achieved during those months, during that year, during those weeks, whatever. And that is like a bird view of every little thing that happens in your life, which in the past I would be reactive, like Celeste said, and I would be too involved inside the hole, so I could not see above. Now I have that perspective, I can actually negotiate, and I don't feel sucked into it. I don't feel locked into it. I don't feel cornered into it. I feel I have the choice. I do it because I want to. But if I don't really want to, I won't do it. And I can actually be flexible. I can zigzag around this. I can do it later. So I've got choice. I've got empowerment. I've got perspective. And that makes me feel like I'm playing a game of life, which is exciting and is interesting. And I don't know what's happening every day, but that level of excitement is telling you you are going in the right direction.